What's up, guys? Welcome back to another MCOC Alliance War, and changing up my team again. I brought in Dormammu just because there's a Cosmic on the All or Nothing node, and then I brought in Nebula because there's a Mutant on the Bleed node, and I could bring in, I could try Blade for the Bleed node, but I figured if it was an Iceman, then I'm going to have the Bleed on top of the Cold Snap. So, yeah, I didn't want to deal with that. Didn't want to give up a death like that. So, yeah, I just brought in Nebula to deal with that. Of course, if it's someone else, like Nightcrawler, or I can't imagine anybody else other than those two, as far as mutants. But, yeah, the first fight down, pretty easy fight. Thor, seemed like a diversity placement. I can't remember what their diversity was. I don't think it was that too high. Seeing, I saw Ghost Rider here, so I was like, yeah, they must have went full diversity, but I can't remember what their rating is. We'll see it at the end. But being that it was Ghost Rider, he's a mystic. On top of that, he either way would have had danger sense because he's a dimensional being as well. So here we go. We got Hyperion here, and 5-star Hyperion, and I bring in my Dormammu. It's got the 66% armor, so yeah, it does take a bit longer. And going in, doing the power drain, getting the power drain up. So once I get to that green right there, now I want to do a combo and fire off the L2. So yeah, I didn't do a combo just because it was looking like I wasn't going to be able to get the parry and all that. So yeah, just dashed back when he was coming in, and I fired off the L2. So go ahead, do a combo, fire off another L2, get the power drain, power lock again. So going okay so far. Just going to pretty much rinse and repeat, build my power back up, get up to the L2, fire that off, and I'm really happy that this node doesn't have Limber, because yeah, that would have made it a lot more difficult. But yeah, as smoothly as it's going right now, there is going to be a mess up here coming up soon. So I think after this one, I can't remember when exactly it is, but basically what happens is he does a heavy attack, and when I swipe to go in, that's when the game kind of pauses. I think it's coming up right here. Nope. Yeah, it's coming up. So yeah, I think when I get to 2 bars of power, okay, so it's right here. So he's going to do a heavy attack, and I'm going to swipe to go in, but you see that pause right there? So it didn't let me come in, and instead of waiting for another opening, I tried to dash in when it actually let me, and yeah, I ended up getting intercepted. So if it wasn't for that tiny glitch in there, then I would have been able to finish it off without giving up a death. So was pretty upset after that. Just brought in Blade. There was only like 4k left, 4k health left. So yeah, just brought in Blade, finished it off, 2 hits. Then I come back. So I figured I was just going to do Blade for the rest of the fights, except for that Bleed node. And yeah, so this node, it's a Bleed immune node, and there's also Limber. And what's the last thing? Petrify or something like that. Anyways, I wasn't expecting to see Blade here. First time seeing a Blade, but it's a 4-star Blade, so yeah, no worries. The last war, I think it was the last war, he was actually on the next node, the not breakthrough. What is Burden of Might? It was on that node. So Burden of Might, along with what else does it have? Plague Mine. Yeah, not my favorite node, but we got a Mystic here, so I know bringing in Blade is going to be Danger Sense, and it's a 4-star. So 4-star Juggernaut. He does get the unstoppable at the beginning, and just wait for that to wear off, get the parry, so he gets the bleed going. And yeah, this fight's going to go pretty quickly. So you see I stopped there just because I wasn't sure if unstoppable was going to trigger or not, so that's why I didn't continue with the combo. And yeah, I just went to 3 bars of power. I believe this is the first time I've done his 3rd special in an Alliance War. Normally I just fire off a 3rd special to finish it off. And up next we have the Mutant, and it is a 4-star. It's a 4-star Iceman, which is what I was expecting. Whenever I see a Mutant here, normally it's Iceman. At one point they were placing Nightcrawler here a lot, but yeah, now whenever I see Mutant, like I said, it's Iceman. I think this is maybe like the 3rd or 4th time that I've fought him on this node, and I do mess up right there. I was dashing back to create space, and when I dashed back, he fired off the L2, but luckily the second part of it, the chunk of ice that comes down, it triggered my regen, so whatever damage happened in that, I ended up getting that back, plus another 2% actually. So yeah, it was, you know, not that bad, and actually about to finish the fight off. So being that it was a 4-star, didn't take very long using my Nebula. And up next we have a we're on a mini boss. We got Mordo, another 4-star. And in the past, whenever I've used Blade against Mordo on this node, actually in Alliance War General, he's gotten like 1, maybe 2 power gains, and then after that they were shut down. No more power gains. But in this one, Blade did not turn his power gain off at all. I was actually surprised. And yeah, kind of, I wouldn't say it hurt me, because I do end up getting hit by an L3. As you see, you got that power gain there. I was hoping that the power gain wasn't going to trigger, it was going to go away, but it didn't. So yeah, he got to his L3. I ended up losing about 12% health, I think. I think that's, yeah, 12% health. And as I was expecting, he came right in afterwards. As soon as he was able to come in, he dashed in. So that's why I was just like repeatedly tapping that special to fire off my L1 as soon as we came out of the third special animation. So yeah, after that point, the fight was over pretty quickly. So finally, we have Dormammu as the main boss. This is rank 3 Dormammu, and I don't get to fight him. Now, I was waiting for the nodes to go down. By the time they finally went down, teammate Herc, he went in there. He took Dormammu out. I think he's finished off the boss like the last 5-6 wars, something like that. But yeah, anyways, we ended up winning this war. So you see, we won attacker bonus, and I believe, yes, we won diversity as well. So yeah, getting our diversity up there just because got to get as many points as we can. So the next war, we're going to be in tier 3, so that's the expert map. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.